Many a times, both the school, that is the management, at the same time, the parents come to the teacher stating the problem or stating the gap of reading skills that they observe in the students. So, in this workshop today, we are going to explore more, what do we say, like tactics. At the same time, few, hands-on things or tricks which we can apply to our teaching as to improve the reading skills of students. And for this, we have Miss Abhilasha Verma with us. Ma'am is the headmistress right from the pre-primary wing to the uh, grade, preparatory wing in a CBSE school in Melmaravattur in Tamil Nadu. Ma'am has a vast experience of teaching students of this particular level, that is foundation and preparatory level. Apart from that, she is also a resource person from the renowned All India Educators Forum. She has also received our annual Educator Award for her creative methods of specially educating the children who have academic gaps. She is also the resource person as well as soft skill trainer at SNTTC. Now, without taking much time of yours, let us take a leap into today's session. And the screen is all yours, Mrs. Verma.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, everyone. A very good evening to you all, a fresh one. And sir has already given so much of introduction about this topic. So I'll start with the exactly, sir. We should share the agenda with them. Next slide, sir. So this is the agenda of the session. So we'll an icebreaker interactive session we'll be having, and then what is reading, importance of reading, and reading enhancement, some techniques. Then what are the age appropriate book selection, and then problems related to reading, and of course finally your feedback. So it's called reading. It's how people install new software into their brain. So book is our new software. Okay, next slide, sir. These are the ground rules. I would like everybody to switch on their camera so that we can be interactive. And we really respect everybody's thoughts. Next slide, sir. So are we ready for the icebreaker? Punima ma'am, Rekha ma'am, Samriti ma'am.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you all unmute yourself? Yeah, thank you so much. You can choose any of the color here and you can reply me back on that. Your choice of color.
Okay, ma'am. But I am on travel still now because I have a annual day in my school. I'm in car.
No issue.
Okay,
Rekha
ma'am. I
ma'am,
just choose.
choose your color. Yeah, of course. Choose your color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and brown. Come on. Your choice. Any color you want. Rekha ma'am, come on. Samriti ma'am. Pauline ma'am. Shajina Begum ma'am. Kalpita ma'am. Rekha ma'am, we are not able to hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, now it's
Can
all
you?
right. Punita ma'am, please. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, brown color.
Yes, ma'am. Please proceed. What is the best piece of advice you have been given, ever given?
I just given to my student regarding the reading, ma'am, or the
Anything,
other
anything,
advice.
anything. Anything, anything.
Okay. So I just give the student the advice, whatever they choose the way, वो जो भी way choose करेंगे, they can be firm on it and
Okay.
work hard
Great,
to
great,
achieve that one.
great. Thank you so much, Samriti ma'am. Another sporting one, Brown. You are born for a purpose. Oh, great, ma'am. Great. Clapping from my side. Appreciation. Rekha ma'am.
I would also take Brown because when I moved
Oh,
back here to Kerala, I was staying in a colony that I was not familiar with. So a person told me to just keep quiet and just smile at everyone. So I guess that's the best piece of advice that
great.
was given.
No, great one.
Yeah.
So, great one. Nice participants I'm having today. Anybody else? Kalpita ma'am. Yeah, Pauline ma'am. You want to say Punita ma'am? Anybody would like
Yes,
to
ma'am.
share your
I'll
thoughts?
go
Yeah,
with
yes,
blue.
ma'am.
I'll go with blue. Whenever I'm
Okay, ma'am.
alone at
Blue, if you... Hmm.
whenever I'm alone at home, I am in the habit of noting down whatever webinars I attend. I take the screenshot of important uh, uh, presentations and I copy down there so as to register it
Wonderful.
in my mind.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am. Vaishnavi ma'am wants to say something. She's raising her hand. Okay. Sir, we'll proceed to the next slide, sir. Thank you so much, participants, those who have participated. So
And we can
coming to
choose
the...
another color also.
Oh, sure. Sir, previous, please, sir. Previous slide, please.
Ma'am, that is a
Yes,
yellow
ma'am.
also.
Which is
Yellow. Yellow.
okay.
I just tell
Yes,
the
ma'am. What
students
is
to
your
see
favorite book?
that is Malgudi Days.
Oh,
That is a
very
small
nice.
series
Lovely
coming on
stories.
the TV.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Great,
I
ma'am.
tell the
Great.
students to go through it.
Great, ma'am. Great. Wonderful stories they have, Marguerite Days.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sir, can we move on to the next slide, sir? Okay. Now coming to the topic of the day. What is reading? So reading, this is a definition given. Reading is generally an individual activity done silently, although on an occasion a person reads out loud for other listeners. Either we can read it, or you read for your own self, or you read for your better comprehension. So it is an action or skill. While reading a context, it is necessary to understand the meaning behind those printed words. Whatever is printed on the text, whatever you are reading, whether it is a book, whether it is a newspaper, whether it is a magazine. So the major thing is that you understand those printed words. What is the meaning behind those printed words? And there are obviously four core of language skills: LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Among them, reading plays a very vital role for giving a command on the written language. So here's the definition of reading. The next slide, please. Can anybody volunteer to read this? Anyone? Okay. The calcivating word denotes windiferization of the whole kingdom of Somania. So very difficult words. I have read it, but I don't know the meaning of that. What is wetting, windiferization? I don't know the meaning. So a child generally, whenever you will give a book or a new chapter in the class, the child will read without knowing anything. It will read a very difficult, he or she will read a very difficult word, just like without knowing that what is the word mean. So actually, so next slide, please, sir. Actually, what is the meaning? Very simple meaning of reading. Reading means understanding. Unless and until you understand what you are reading, there is no meaning for reading. And I would like to tell you that there is no such word like calcicating or vindification. I have made this word just to tell you that without understanding, we cannot read any word. It's meaningless. Yes, sir. Next slide, sir. So, importance of reading. Reading is the most important skill we can learn. It's a key that unlocks doors to knowledge, adventure, and imagination. And its most basic reading is the act of looking at the written words. Reading is the act of looking at the written words and understand what they mean. So, how does reading help us? It improves our vocabulary. It gives us better comprehension skill. It develops better critical thinking skill, improves our memory. So a lot of vocabulary, lot of words we will be memorizing, and obviously we will be using them in a written form. And it strengthens our brain. When you read a nice book, then the whole thing keeps on moving in your mind and the impact is for so long, and it boosts communication skill. You will get a lot of words, new words to communicate, and you will feel confidence while speaking with anybody. So helps you to self explore and express yourself. The new words which you will be knowing after reading, it will help you in expressing yourself, expressing your views. It improves your writing style and flow, and it perfects your oratory skill. You will be well prepared for any of the presentations or any speech will be ready to go through without any preparation if you have a lot of words in your mind. Next slide, sir. So there are different kinds of reading skills. Extensive reading. This kind of reading is read only for pleasure. You don't understand many a times we don't know the meaning, but while reading the sentence you will get to know about the meaning of that word. For example, here I have used a sentence like tread softly because you tread on my dreams. Now two places the word tread has been used, so you would be able to make out that the meaning of tread has something to do with walking. And next one is intensive reading. So it involves reading at a very slower pace, thinking about why you are reading. So you pay complete attention to each and every word and understand it fully. So this method would take you a very longer time, a long time to read. So if any book you are taking, you will take a very longer time to read it if you are a very intensive reader. So next slide, please. And yes, intensive reading can help the learners focus on comprehension, vocabulary of that contents, grammar used in that, and also the information of that content. So next one is your critical reading. Critical reading is a way of analyzing a text by questioning. It claims supporting points and counter arguments. It involves reading in between the words, which means again understanding what is the inner meaning of the contents and coming to your own conclusions. Next one is a scanning. So whenever you go to a library or anywhere to purchase a book, or your school library, anywhere, wherever you want to go, we are attracted towards the books. So we cannot go through the whole page of the book. So what we do, we turn the last page and we see what information are there or what story. Every book has a summarization at the back. So scanning means going through the information very quickly. For example, going through a book before purchasing it. And sometimes when you read, you look only for the specific portion. So this skill is called scanning or skimming. The another word for scanning is skimming. Next one is guided reading, which we often use in the classroom. We help the student to help in reading those who are having problem, or we do chorus reading, like the teacher will read and the whole class will be reading after the teacher. So guided reading is like guiding the students in the reading one by one individually, and chorus reading is a technique reading in a group. So next slide, please, sir. Another activity time. So are we ready? Okay. I am afraid we have engine trouble. So we'll have to make an emergency landing. This is a word given to you, and there are few questions related to it. What do you think has happened? Can anybody read it and answer me that what would be the answer of these questions? Anybody can volunteer,
There are some people in a flight. There is a
right?
problem with the engine and they have to land immediately.
Great. Thank you so much, ma'am. Then next one, what do you think happens next?
People panic.
Okay. Okay. So next one, how do you think the passengers are feeling? And what about the crew? Participants, if you will be
Passengers are scared.
Okay.
The crew is also scared, but not showing them that they are. And they're trying to calm them down.
Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. And do you like flying?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Everybody like. Have you ever been on a flight encountering a mid-flight crisis?
No, ma'am.
No, no. Which mode of transport is the safest?
These days, nothing.
Nothing. Walking. Walking is
Even
safe.
walking, not even walking, because you could have rash drivers.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be your
of
fault.
course. So the objective of this activity is like we can use this in class or in presentations also sometimes when we do a workshop in the school, like a comprehension passage thing. We give in a give to the students also or in the workshops also, like a sentence or a paragraph is given and there are it is followed by the number of questions. So thank you so much for participating, Rekha ma'am. So like next slide, please. The next slide. Okay. Now, why reading process is important? What is reading? Reading has positive effects on our mental health. So what happens? It reduces stress. And how it happens? When you understand the simple text and find specific information in everyday material. And simple information, words, sentences about that topic, texts with a wide vocabulary. So reading practice is very, very important so that it can be correlated with the other L, S, and W. Thank you so much. Skills. Okay, next slide, sir. Problem related to reading. Nowadays, we have seen in the class among the students that there are a lot of issues related to reading. So some of the issues I've shared here are decoding the issue, poor reading comprehension, lack of fluency, limited vocabulary knowledge, lack of motivation, and engagement. Apart from this, there are other problem related to the students. We have found out that there are students suffering from dyslexia, vision problems, distractions due to the digital world, and language barriers. Sometimes we see that there are other region people coming to another state and they do not understand the language, what the teacher is saying, or they don't become a friends, they feel isolated because of the language barriers. So these problems the teacher should identify, and there are several techniques also the teacher themselves can use in the class, or they can take help of a counselor. So next slide, please. Okay. Now, benefits of reading before bedtime. I hope everybody likes reading before bedtime, but nowadays we are busy with our mobile. Yeah. We sometimes, most of the times, we will see that what all chats are there, so we should finish it off and then go to bed. But definitely, I'll be telling you that reading of benefits of reading before bedtime will really release your stress, relax the body, calm your mind. It perfects calming them, right mood for the sleep, and it seeks lot of concentration. And if you would really want to read before the bed, before going to bed, you can try wearing blue glasses to reduce the negative impact of the blue light on your sleep. Okay, and definitely, means my advice is that before leaving, what we do, we switch off the light and use our mobile. So that is very, very dangerous for us, for the eyes. So next slide, please. Benefits of reading to children. Uh, Again, I would say that instead of giving the mobile to them, we should hand over a book, nice book to the children. It gives them a love for learning, and even when the parent read to them, they feel very safe, and the interest for the reading will be inculcated in them. So children who learn to read for pleasure will go on to enjoy greater academic success throughout their education according to research. How? Because since beginning, if the child is uh, trained to read, so lot of vocabulary, lot of words, imagination, concentration power, memorization, all these things will be inculcated in them, and it will help in their greater academic success. And next, it gives them a head start. By reading to them, you will be helping them flow the natural rhythms of language, practicing their skills, listening skill, and explore them vocabulary. So a lot of words will be there, and even we talked about this. Yes, Punita ma'am, they gain good expression, and book reading Samriti ma'am has sent. So all these things, the LSRW skills will be increasing, because reading, listening, writing, and speaking, all these are interconnected to each other, and it helps in the overall development of the child. So reading is the best part when we can inculcate and help in the holistic development of the child. So next slide, please. Age appropriate book selection. Now, what does it mean? Any kind of book can be read by all the students, or any kind of book are read by an adult or teenager. There is a book to be selected. So everybody knows that reading is important for the child development. It plays a vital role in nurturing imagination and building a foundation for language and literacy skills. For parents, educators, and caregivers, one of our key responsibilities is to select age appropriate books that cater to your child's current stage of development. There is a simple art to choose books that are just right for your young readers. So, what are the different criterias how you can choose the book for your child? So, you should know your child's age and developmental stage. Read reviews and recommendation of that book. Remember, I have told about scanning technique. So back of the book, the reviews are there, and even online when you purchase that, reviews are also there and recommendations are also there. Consider the child's interest. Now, I have seen many a times in a bookshop, the child wants another book and the parent is forcing him or her to buy another one. So the child is asking for activity book or comics book, but the parent is telling, no, take science, take maths. So there will be no interest among the child if we force them to take. Yeah, slowly and slowly, as the child get matured, we can help them in their selection. But once the reading this habit is inculcated, that time the child should has their own book selection, yes, under the observation of the adult. Yes, Punita ma'am, age appropriate books help sustainability of interest in reading. Yes, absolutely right, ma'am. And then examining the book's content. Sometimes the book is a child-centered book, but the words used are not appropriate for that book. So we have to be very, very careful to use whenever we are purchasing the book for the child. Then select books that promote learning. Should be some learning objectives, learning outcomes of that book. Otherwise, just mere going through the book is of no use. Encourage active reading. The child has purchased the book. Even we, as an adult, we have purchased the book in fascination, but we are not reading it. So we should have that willingness to, and the child should be encouraged to read it. The next slide, please. So what is our job? As a teacher, it's our job to teach students how to read and how to help them enjoy it. That's the only way we are going to help students become lifelong readers. So once the reading technique has been inculcated in the child, the interest will automatically come. So next slide, please. So, there is no friend as loyal as a book, said by American author Ernest Hemingway. So, next slide, please, sir. Okay, thank you so much. I would like to conclude my PPT presentation with this quotation, like reading is a powerful tool that opens doors to new worlds, both real and imaginary. It helps us learn, grow, and understand both ourselves and other better. Whether you prefer novels, whether you prefer newspapers, comics, or blogs, every bit of reading is valuable. Whatever you will read, whatever you means whichever thing you use as a reading tool, it is it will be very helpful. And thank you so much for being a patient listener. Now it is your feedback time, sir. Sir, anything anybody would like to add?
So, firstly, I would like to request participants to come up with questions if you have something to ask.
Nidhi ma'am, if you can unmute. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Dear participants, if there is some question from your end, you people can ask the resource person or anyone who is sitting here can answer. Okay.
Or you
Problem I face,
yes,
the problem that I face is with my 10th graders. Somehow they just don't want to read the textbook.
yes,
That's,
yes.
I find younger ones, willing to read, but my 10th graders just don't want to touch it. So what do I do in that case?
Ma'am, if they are really interested in giving you answers, so you can ask them to read a paragraph, and based on that, you can give the question. So in that way, at least one paragraph, two paragraphs, or one page, if they are in a 10th standard, they can read and answer you. So in that way, your reading will be also there.
I have tried that.
If I can add to that, Rekha ma'am, so you have to teach this art of envisioning the things while reading. Okay, so the reading should always happen on a slow pace. Okay, and while the children are reading, they need to envision whatever they are reading. For example, they are reading. So the girl is sitting under a gulmohar tree in the valley of Kashmir on the early morning of November 14th, and she was thinking of the celebrations that would happen at the Nivas of the Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. This way, with proper intonation, with proper punctuation, and with proper feeling. Okay, children need like they need to practice reading. And how this happens? This happens when the teacher is doing the model reading in the class. There is something called as a model reading that has to be done by a language teacher. So when the language teacher is doing the model reading, she should do the model reading in such a way that students understand that if we are reading a textbook, this is how we need to read, by feeling each and every word that is being given in the text. Then
Yes.
people start enjoying reading. Otherwise, without any punctuation, if they're reading, okay, no one would enjoy. That is never a good task to be given with.
And my teacher was there in when I was in fifth standard, ma'am, Rekha ma'am. She was a nun. So the Christian group, no. So they used to read like a flow, and we were into that dream house, what they were reading. So that pace, that sound, what said means it's just in my mind now also.
So we've done that too. But these days it's very difficult. Their attention span is very small.
Yeah.
So we have the uptime and downtime. So during downtime, we give them for reading. So that time they are
Yes.
very reluctant to do that.
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Rekha ma'am, Jyoti ma'am has also given the input. Open book tests also help a lot. They help kids ease into the process of comprehension. Then you can add more inference-based questions as well. She is also an English teacher. So this is a suggestion from her side. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. And thank you, Rekha ma'am, for asking such wonderful question.
Yes. Is there anyone else who would like to ask a question? We would really appreciate it. Marina ma'am, good to see you after lots of days.
Thank you, sir.
After a long gap. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Is there anyone else who would like to ask a question? No. So, is there anyone who would like to give you feedback that would really, lift the spirits of the resource person, as well as we also get a good understanding, as in what are the areas that we need to, brush up our knowledge with. We would really appreciate if someone could come forward and give your valuable feedback. Now, should I name? Yeah.
Mahek
Kalpita
ma'am
ma'am,
wants to
can you give
speak.
your feedback, please? Kalpita Bhandari.
Marina
Okay.
ma'am wants to speak
Marina ma'am,
something. Mahek
feedback,
ma'am.
Sir,
please.
I joined the session very late, so I missed out a lot.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Vanshika Bedi. Ma'am, would you like to give your feedback?
Sir, I also joined very late, so sorry for that.
That's okay. Jyoti ma'am.
Sorry, sir, I'm out, so there might be a little background noise. Um, it was a lovely session. Like I was expecting it to be, a list of things. Okay, these are the 10 things you have to do to enhance reading skills. But it felt really nice to get to know, the various perspectives of the same thing rather than just looking at it as what will you do as a teacher, but also, what is the basic problem itself.
Thank you, Jyoti ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you. So, dear participants, that's all for today. We are going to, it was an enriching session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Punita ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful feedback. So that is what was the session all about. So those who wish to grab a certificate for this particular session, you know what to do. You need to send an amount of rupees 50 rupees to the number which I am typing in the chat box, 9908925730. So this is my WhatsApp number. After doing the payment, kindly send the screenshot of the payment along with the complete name as you need on your certificate. within 24 hours. I repeat it, 24 hours, you people will be getting your certificates to the WhatsApp number from which you have sent me the screenshot. So that's all for today. Thank you, one and all. Let us see. Uh, we are, like expecting you all to be there in the upcoming sessions as well. So thank you so much, and lots of appreciations to Mrs. Abhilasha Verma from the end of SNTTC for a wonderful session that she has taken and made it an easy to understand one, because reading comprehension is always a boring topic wherein lots of inputs are given to teachers. Rather than that, it was crisp, clear, at the same time understandable for everyone, highlighting the areas that are to be concentrated. So that was a very good job, Mrs. Abhilasha Verma. So
Thank you
thank you,
so
one and
much.
all, once again. Yeah. Good evening and have a good sleep as it's weekend. Yeah. And enjoy your Sunday tomorrow.
Once
Every